Hey everyone, it's me Jace and I'm back with another tutorial. This one is a bracelet called 1,000 Miles. This one. This was created by Lumania0304. The nice thing about it is that I was able to, when I saw it, I thought, we could do a variation on this because there's a way to make it just a little bit more exciting so that you have other ways of doing it. So I created a variation based on this one. If you notice, I simply just pulled up those middle bands up to meet the other bands as you go up. So if you'll notice here, they're shorter. They don't go up to there. They stop here. And what I did for the other one is I stretched this all the way up here. So you will see it right there. Okay, so this one is called 1,000 Miles, created by Lumania0304, and this is the variation, which I'm calling 1,000 Miles More. Okay, so the Jace Albers variation. So it's all the same design, just a different way of playing around with the middle bands. Okay, so I will teach you this first, and then we will go to this one. Okay, so here we go. The first thing that you need to do is to pick your 3 colors, the side colors. You can do just 1 color, you can like this one, or you can do 2. So I'm going to be using 1 only. I'm going to be using zebra stripe for the sides, and then for the middle bands, the gold, the sun kiss that you see, I'll be using glitter gold. And then for these bands that you see going up the center, I'll be using denim blue. Yeah, okay, so we will be doing 1,000 miles first. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to get a cap band on your hook, just like that. Very simple. Okay, then you get your second band and you loop that cap band on it. Okay, and just like the standard beginnings that we do for the other bracelet, you will pick up one of the cap bands and you add 2 on this side. So you will get one first one and the second one. So you get your first one, unloop the 2, then pick up this first one and put it back on the hook and close. Then you will get your next band and repeat the same step. Unloop the 2, pick up the one outside and close. So that's 2. You go to the other side now. So you go to the other side and push it out. Once again, remove the first band, pick up the cap band, and then you put it back. Okay, so now you get your 2 bands again. And then you will now unloop these 2 bands on that single band, unloop, and then pick up this first one, pick it up and close. When you do it one more time, you unloop these 2, pick up the first one, and you close. Ta-ta! Okay, it's like that. So you have your standard 8 loop setup. Okay, now you will put a band under these 2 just to start with. So the color that I picked is glitter gold. So I will remove these first 3 with this gold and just unloop the 2 middle bands on it. Get these 2 and close. Then you close it. See? Super simple. Now you will get your side colors, which are these 2 caramel chocolates you see. Now I'll be using my denim blue, so 1 per side. Okay, here's the tricky part, so you better watch carefully because you might get confused. It's a lot of steps. So the first thing that you need to do is to unloop these 4. Never switch the bands, please pay attention. Okay, those 4. And then you will pick up that last band closest to the hook, pick it up again. Okay, and then you will fold this like that, and then you will pick up these 3 first 3, Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then you close. That's how it looks. And then now you will move these three out because this blue, okay, this blue has to be here. Okay, so this blue has to be here. So you move these three bands out of the way. Oh, that's only two. So there's one more. So you just move it, switch it with that blue. Come here. There you go. That's just the beginning, so. Yeah. Okay. So you move that to the other side. Well, actually, wait, no. Let's continue because we don't need to worry about switching it anyway. So once you've done that, you will now get your next color, which are your side bands again. So all of these zebra stripe. Okay, so you get your first zebra stripe. So after you add those blues, you go and add your two next bands. So you will unloop 5 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See? And then you will pick up 1, 2, 3, and 5. So leave that middle band. So you will pick up, it's backwards by the way, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Ta-ta! And then you close. See? And then you get another zebra. Then unloop those 5 bands again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bands. And then now you will just pick up band number 4, which is your denim blue. Number 4. And the last one. And then close. Okay. And then now you will move this blue inside in the middle. So you move that like that. See? Now we're ready to go to the other side. Go to the other side. Oops. Go to the other side. And get the same band, the denim blue. We go back to the beginning of this part. You unloop the 4. And then you pick up that last one, that gold one. You fold it. And then you pick up 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. And then you switch these 3. You switch with the blue. Ta-ta! And then now you get your 2 zebra stripes again. So you unloop the 3 bands. 2, 3, and the next 2, so it's a total of 5 bands. And then you will pick up 1, 2, 3, and 5 together with the last band. Then you will get your last zebra stripe and then loop the 5 again. And then you will pick up the denim blue, the 2nd and the 5th, and close. Now, so you've basically done the first part. Then you now move, oops, so this one you will now move to the center. So it's like a lot of moving around. So I hope you guys are getting it. See? Sorry, someone called. Okay, so we already have that. Okay, so from here, now is the start of the whole bracelet. So step one is putting the middle band. So you need your gold. Step two is putting the side bands. Sorry, not the side bands, but these two blues. So you will get two blues right there. Gold, and then your blues. Okay, and then after that, your two zebra stripes. So that is your pattern. Okay, your middle band, the one that goes there, and then the two parallel bands that you have, and then your four side bands. That's very easy. So the first thing that you need to do is to just get those middle four, okay, on a gold glitter or your middle band, whatever you're using there. So remove these first three, and then you unloop the middle four bands like that. Okay, the middle four like that, and then you close. That's easy. And then the next step is those two blues. So you get your first blue, then you unloop these four bands, four, and then you will reclaim the first band, that one only, and then you will fold this one. Okay, and then you will pick up the three bands, the first three, those three. Okay, and then you close. Ta-da! And then you will switch. These three should be first. The blue should be here inside. So you move the three bands out. Let me a sec. Let's do two first. It's hard in the beginning when you're not yet used to it. So there. Remove it, put it back. The same thing with the next one. So you can just push it down and then just switch them. There. The blue is supposed to be the fourth band. Okay? And now, before you go to the other side, you will continue on with your two zebra stripes. So you get your first one first. First one first. And then you will unloop. From here, you will unloop all five. Okay? So you get your zebra stripe. You unloop the first three. And then the next two. And then you will pick up the first one, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So the only one you will pick up, you won't pick up would be this second one. So you pick up band number 5, 4, 3, and 1. 1. There. See? We skipped that one and then close. Okay. You will get your second zebra stripe now and unloop again the 5. So you get this next one. You unloop these 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 4 and 5. And then now, the only one you will reclaim are bands number 4 and number 1. So you will only reclaim 4 and 1. See? And once you've done that, you will move this band to the center. So you just pull it over like that. There. And now we're ready to go to the other side. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what to sing. I'm out of songs. Okay, so once again, we go back to the blue. So you get your next blue and unloop the 4 bands like that. And you will reclaim the first one first, and then you will fold. Okay, and then you will pick up the first 3, these 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you close. Okay, and then you switch. You will move these 3 out and move the blue in, then put them back, and it's fixed. Okay, so now we go to the looping of the 5 bands. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you get your zebra stripe again and unloop these 5 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then you will pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. 5, 4, 3, and 1, and then close. See? Then you have 5 bands again, so you get your second zebra stripe, and you unloop these 5. And then you will pick up number 4 and number 1 only. So you pick up number 4, oops, again, pick up number 4 only and number 1, and then you close. And then you will once again move the blues to the center like that. See? So we will do this one last time, because I'm sure it's gonna be very easy for you. Okay, so once again, you separate the first 3 here. You will get the gold under those 4. So you remove these 3 with the gold and unloop these 4 bands on it. There. See? And then you close. Okay. And then right after this, I will teach you the 1,000 miles and more. So there. You now go back to the blues. You get your first blue and unloop these 4 bands. And then you pick up that gold, the closest to the hook, and then you fold. And then you pick up 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you close. And then you move these 3 out to get the blue in there. Like that. And then get these 3 there. And then now you have 5 bands to unloop for those 2 zebra stripes. So you get your next one, unloop the 5 bands, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you will reclaim 1, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 5, 4, 3. And 1. And then close. See? I'm just putting it in order. Then you have your next 5 again. So you get your next zebra stripe. And you unloop these 5. Okay? And from there, you will pick up 1 and 4. So this one and number 1, like that, and then you close. And then this blue, you move to the center, just like that. Okay, then you go into the other side. Okay, you get your blue again, unloop these 4, pick up the gold, and then you fold, and then you pick up 1, 2, 3, 3, and then you close. Now you will switch these 3 bands. 1 second. Okay, move it and get that blue closer, and then close. See? Then you go back to the zebra stripe, the 2 zebra stripes. The first one, unloop the 5 bands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you will pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. Close. You now have 5 again, and loop that again on a single zebra stripe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you will pick up 4 and 1. So that's number 4, and this is number 1. And then close. Ta-da! Yay! And then you move this to the center. Now it's a ta-da. Ta-da! Again. Okay. So there. Okay. Basically, that's how you do 1,000 miles. It's very pretty. I actually love it. Now, if you are going to do 1,000 miles more, okay, this is your 1,000 miles. See? Exactly the same. Now, if you want to do 1,000 miles more, which is getting these bands up on the next center band, here is what you do. This is already 1,000 miles more. Okay, so this is a different style already. This is variation. So you remove these first 3, same as, there's no difference in step, it's just the center bands being pulled up together. You get your gold and remove the first 3, and you unloop the 4 bands in the center. You unloop those. Okay, so what we do with 1,000 miles is we just leave it there, right? We just leave them there. With the variation, we will pick up these 2. Okay, so if you're starting here, when you add this gold, you will already pick up those 2. Okay, so don't be confused. This is how it's done. So now it's pulled together on top. So this one should be here. I'm just fixing it, don't mind me. OC. Okay, so instead you now have 2 blues in the center, but don't worry because you won't touch them with the looping. You just keep them there. Okay, so we now get to the blues. Same step. You unloop these 4. Okay, pick up band number 1, and then you fold. It's still the same, so you have nothing to worry about. Pick up 1, 2, and 3, and then you close. And then you will move these 3 out, and then you close. Then you go to the 2 zebra stripes. So you get the first one, and you will unloop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still the same steps. Don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm just untwisting this, okay? And then we will pick up 1, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5, 4, 3, and 1. 1, and then you close. And then you get your next zebra stripe for the 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way there. And then you will pick up, let me just switch this so they're not confused. There you go. Okay, so that's 5 bands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will pick up number 4, which is the blue, and the last one, and then you close. See? And then now this one you can move to the center right next to the other blues. Okay, then we go to the other side. I like the zebra stripe here, it looks very nice. I think I will make another one, haha, with nicer colors. I just chose these colors because I needed you to see them clearly. So you get the next blue, you unloop these 4, and then you pick up the gold again. Okay, and then you fold, and then you pick up 1, 2, and 3, and then you close, and then you unloop and put it back there. So you now have your 5 bands again. So you get your next zebra stripe, unloop these 3 and those 2, so it's 5 again. And then you will pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. 5, 4, 3, and 1. And then close. See? Then you get your next zebra stripe for the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we pick up number 4 and 1. Number 4 and 1. And then close. And then you move it to the center. So with this. There. So now the difference is, this is 1,000 miles more. You actually now are going to loop 6 bands. If you notice, they become 6 because you pulled the other blue from underneath, right? So you get your gold. Going back to step 1, remove these first 3, catch that gold, and unloop the 6. So that's, wait, come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now you will have to pick up again 2 of the blues, and you will get the outer 2 blues. So you will get band number 2 and a band number 5. So it's the band number 5 and band number 2. See? And then you close it. So it's always there in the middle. Okay? 1,000 miles more. There you go. So you see the difference here. It's just right there on that link and that gold. Here it's pulled up next to each other. Okay, so we will do it one more time so that you can appreciate it. So we will go back to the blue again because we've already looped our gold. So you get your blue and you will unloop these 4. Okay, and then you will reclaim the first band closest to the hook, the gold one, or whatever color you're using, and then you fold Okay, you fold and pick up the first 3. 2, 3. You just untwist this one. Don't be twisted. Okay, there. And then you close it. Then you move these 3 out again. Out. Put back the blue like that. And then place them back. So it's supposed to be the blue closest. So you now have your 5 bands again. Okay. So get your zebra stripe. And then loop those 3, 4, and 5. And then you pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. And 1. And then you get your next zebra stripe. And then loop the 5 again. And those 2. And then you pick up number 4 and number 1. And then you put out this blue here in the middle. Ta-da! Then you go to the other side. Okay. So now you have your 4 bands again in the middle. I'm just fixing this. Okay, so you have your 4 bands there. Get your blue. Unloop these 4. And then you pick up the gold. And then you fold. And then you pick up 1, 2, and 3. That. Then you close. And then you switch the 3 again. So you get these 3, remove, and then close. Now you have the 5 bands for your next set of zebra stripes. You unloop those 5, and you pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. 5, 4, 3, and 1. And then you close. Oops. There you go. And then you get your last zebra stripe and then loop these 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you pick up number 4 and 1, 4 and 1. There you go. So now you have 4 bands again in the middle. So you have these 4. And this one you bring to the center. Same with the other side. Like that. So once again, you will get your center band, the gold, and you will unloop the 4 bands that you have in the middle. Oops, wait, there's something wrong. Where's my other band? Why am I lacking 1 band there? Oh, okay, wait, I think I messed up this last one. This is not yet done because you're supposed to actually have sorry, I messed it up. Let me remove that. So I already did this earlier. There, I have those 2. Okay, so because I kind of messed up the band, so let's go back to the 5 bands here. Okay, so you get your first one, you unloop the 3. I thought it caught by the hook. Apparently it did not go in. So anyway, that was my mistake. So you pick up 5, 4, 3, and 1. 4, 3, and 1, and then close. And then last is you get your second one, and then you unloop the 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you pick up number 4 and 1. Number 4 and number 1 and close. Yay, there you go, that's correct. It's just that one of them did not get into the hook. Sorry. I thought I was wrong. It wasn't wrong. It was just loose. So now, when you arrange it, you have your 4 blues in the middle. See? So you get your next gold. And this is how you close it. You get your next gold, unloop, and then you unloop the middle 6 again. 1, 2. Let me just fix this. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you will once again get the number 2 and the number 5 bands. 5 and 2, and then you close. There you go. Okay, now you can see the difference. That's 1,000 miles. This is 1,000 miles more. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do, if ever you're done and you've already reached the length of your bracelets. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, for these blue bands that you see in the middle, it would always be best if you use bands that are much smaller than your side bands, because if they are too big, they will not wrap well in the middle and it will become a bit too loose. So I don't think you're gonna like that. So if I were you, use the looser bands for the outside, like this zebra stripe or the silicone bands, metallic silicone, or these glitter bands. And then in the middle, that's where you can use the smaller ones, the pastels and stuff like that, because they actually fit perfectly in the middle. Okay, so anyway, when we close this, all you have to do is to get another side collar, remove these first 2, and then you unloop all of these in the middle, unloop, unloop, including these 2. So you 6 bands, and then you close it just like that. Okay, and then from there you will get another single band and unloop all 6 like that and close, and that's it, really. Okay, so this is your 1,000 miles, which is, you will see, as the first 2 steps that we did, even up to here actually. And then we continued by showing you 1,000 miles more, which is the one with the longer middle bands. So it really is up to you. They have very beautiful characteristics. They look completely different. So I think you are going to enjoy making them. So 1,000 miles is on the left, and 1,000 miles more, my variation, is on the right. This is my very first collaboration design with Lumania, so we're really excited about this. So we hope you guys will like making both of them, because we'd love to see the colors that you use. Okay, so when you hashtag, please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez 1,000 miles and 1,000 miles more bracelet, whichever you make, and Lumania 0304. So we'd love to see them. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.